Why women aren't interested in being your girlfriend, wife, or partner. There are a lot of reasons why women don't want to be their girlfriends, wife, or partner. Women have been fighting for their rights for centuries and they have come a long way. They are not going to let men take away any of their hard-earned rights. The other thing that is making women not interested in being your girlfriend, wife, or partner is the fact that they are not interested in being with someone who has a toxic personality. Women's true feelings towards men revealed the myth of the nice guy. The nice guy is a trope in popular culture and is used to describe a male who believes that he should be rewarded with sex, love, or affection for treating women well. The idea of the nice guy is the opposite of the alpha male. The myth of the nice guy was debunked by a study conducted by researchers at Binghamton University in New York and published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. The study found that women are more attracted to men who are confident, assertive, and have status. The real reasons why women won't date you. Women want a man who is confident, intelligent, and has a sense of humor. It is not just about being handsome or rich. Women are looking for someone who can provide emotional support in the relationship. A man should also be able to take care of himself and not rely on their partner for everything. I'm really nice. Why won't any women date me? This is a question that has been asked by many men, and for the most part, there are two possible answers. The first answer is that you are not being nice enough to women. You may be coming off as too aggressive or even creepy. The second answer is that you may be too nice to women, and this can come across as being desperate or needy. The one thing you need to do if you want to date more women is to find a balance between being nice and not being too nice. The repulsive reality of why women don't want to date you. The reality is that many women are not attracted to men. The reason for this is that the majority of the population is overweight and unattractive. This can be attributed to a number of factors, but the most common cause for this is that poor diet and lack of exercise are leading causes of obesity. In today's society, people are looking for someone who has a sense of humor and intelligence. They want someone who can provide them with happiness and make them feel good about themselves. Unfortunately, these qualities are not found in many people today. She's not attracted to you. She's not attracted to you. And there are many reasons for this. First, she might be on her period and she is not in the mood for sex. Second, she might have just gone through a breakup and is still hurting from it. Third, maybe she's just not attracted to you physically or emotionally. Fourth, it could be that she has been hurt by men in the past and doesn't want to get hurt again. There are many reasons why a woman may not be attracted to you, but one thing is certain: if you don't talk about your feelings with her, then nothing will change between the two of you. You're not listening to her. There are many ways in which people can be disrespected. One of the most common is a lack of listening. When someone is not listened to, they are not validated or respected. What's more, it's often the case that their thoughts and feelings are dismissed as unimportant. One way in which people can be listened to is by sharing their stories with others. In this way, the person telling their story feels heard and understood by another person who has taken time out of their day to listen and validate them. This can make a huge difference in how they feel about themselves, as they have had someone take interest in what they have to say and acknowledge that what they have said matters. You're insecure, and show it constantly. The video discusses the reasons why people are insecure and how they show it. It also talks about how insecurity can be a sign of a greater issue. Insecurity is an issue that affects many people in different ways. Some people try to hide their insecurity by acting confident and positive all the time, while others try to disguise it by being bitter or angry. This article discusses these different ways of dealing with insecurity, as well as its causes and effects. Why women lose interest in you. Women are attracted to men who are confident and in control of the situation. They want a man who is decisive and can take charge. Women lose interest in men because they don't take action when it comes to their relationships. A woman wants a man who is decisive and can take charge, but if this man doesn't act in his relationship, she will lose interest. How she sees your relationship. A recent study has revealed how your relationship is seen by your partner. The study was conducted by the University of Michigan, and it found that people often see their relationships differently than the other person. The research found that this difference in perception is more evident in long-term relationships, with couples arguing about what they think they are doing wrong. We are all guilty of this, but there are some ways you can avoid doing it. The first thing to do is to know what you want out of a relationship and be able to articulate it to your partner. Communication is key, and if you're not talking about what's going on, then you might as well not have a relationship at all. How you're approaching her. In this section, we will discuss how you are approaching her. What are your goals? What do you want? Are you trying to make her laugh or get her to like you, or just trying to get laid? The first thing that women want is for a man to be confident. This does not mean being cocky and arrogant, but it does mean being self-assured and not apologetic about who you are. Women also want a man who is decisive and knows what he wants. They don't want a man who is wishy-washy or constantly changing his mind. Women also want a man who can make them laugh. This doesn't mean that they are looking for someone who will constantly try to crack jokes with them, but they do want someone who can find humor in everyday life situations and can make them laugh when they need it the most. Common reasons why women are not interested in you and how to change it. We all know that women are attracted to certain personality traits, but some men don't know the exact reason why they are not getting any interest from women. There could be a number of reasons for this, and in order to change it, one needs to identify the reason. 1. You're too insecure. Women want men who are confident in their masculinity and don't need validation from others. 2. You're not listening. Women want men who can listen and pay attention to them. 3. You're too nice. Women want men who can be both nice and assertive. 4. You're not communicating enough. If you like someone, show your interest in them with your words as well as your actions. 5. You have no game. Women want men who know how to attract them with their words, actions, and body language. The importance of having confidence in dating. Confidence is the key to success in dating. Without it, you will never be able to make a connection with your date and have a successful relationship. In order to have confidence in dating, you need to be comfortable with yourself. This means that you should like the way you look and feel about yourself before going out on a date. You should also work on your self-esteem and self-confidence by practicing positive affirmations every day and talking kindly to yourself in the mirror. Why women have different standards from men. Many people have different standards for women than they do for men. In the workplace, men are often rewarded for being assertive and forceful, while women are often penalized. Women are also underrepresented in leadership positions. There is a lot of evidence that shows that when women act like men, they are less likely to be seen as leaders, and more likely to be seen as pushy or bossy. There are many reasons why this might be, but one theory is that because society is used to seeing men in leadership positions, people assume that the woman has been placed there by a man. How to develop the right attitude towards romance and dating. This section is about how to develop the right attitude towards romance and dating. The first step is to understand what love really means. And then, we need to stop comparing ourselves with others around us. We also should not compare our relationships with other people's relationships on social media and instead, focus on our own experiences. There are some other tips that can help us develop the right attitude toward romance and dating. For instance, we should not be afraid of being vulnerable when it comes to love and romance because it is a natural thing that happens in every relationship. How to speak to women effectively for more successful courtships. We want to be good listeners. We want to be respectful of our partner's feelings, and we want to be able to empathize with them. We should not talk down to them or interrupt them when they speak. We should not try and take control of the conversation, or make the conversation all about us.